Hey, what's up? This is Joe from Dead. This is Antihero Online.
First thing, let's talk about the tour, man. You guys have been going hard lately. How has that been
Yeah,
going so far?
it's been great, man. We're actually home right now for a couple weeks. We're doing some home studio stuff, just working on different things. And then we got a home show with Stone Sour and Powerman 5000 here, and then we head out on the Serenity of Summer tour, coupled with all those festivals like Chicago Open Air and Rock USA and all those. So it's dope, man. We're getting stoked, but getting some off time to chill a little bit before we do that. So
Yeah, I noticed the next show is actually on Friday in Mesa.
yeah,
How's it feel to
nice,
be
man.
kind of playing to the home crowd again?
It's the best. I mean, that's something that it's so cool. Like KUPD, our home station's been so supportive, just doing such a great job around here, and to have all of our friends come out for the show and all that stuff is just it's really cool, and family and everything comes out because we're all over the place doing it all over the country, and everybody gets to see it through videos and things like that, but for them to actually be able to come out, it's a cool thing. It's a special thing.
That's awesome. And,
Yeah.
going and playing shows with Stone Sour, how is that kind of feeling to be playing with one of, the most iconic rock stars of our generation?
It's great. Yeah, it's cool, man. I got to meet him, Corey, for a second. We were at Rocklahoma. Just got to say hello, just said hi and everything, and then so I'm excited. We're going to be playing so many shows with them, like the festivals, and then going on tour with them, and then we're doing like Shiprocked with them as well in January. So I'm imagining we're going to become friends for spending so much time together. So that would be cool, man. Yeah, he's someone that I've looked up to very, very heavily for a long time, and it's really cool to be connected in this way. Of there's no better way, for me to feel connected with music than sharing a stage, playing shows together. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, and then you mentioned Shiprocked. I mean that's
Yeah,
a pretty big deal. How did that kind of come about for you guys?
I just our agency CAA is they're just awesome, and they've been killing it for us, and I couldn't ask for a better situation in that regard. Um, and I just got an email that said, you guys down to do Shiprocked? And we were like, of course, that sounds incredible, And I was talking to we got it confirmed, and I was talking to the Cane Hill guys, and they were telling me they did it. I think it was last year, and they were just saying it was so awesome, and give me some pointers on things, saying just watch out how much you drink because it'll catch up on you and stuff like that, because everybody's going so hard and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, that sounds amazing. I've never even been on a cruise in my life, so I mean, this will be my first cruise, and this sounds like the best possible cruise I could ever go on. So
That's a great way to get introduced to cruise.
yeah, I would say so. It'll be rad. Have you done that before, or
Oh
have you seen
no,
it?
I'm actually trying to get my editor to let me go on the cruise with you guys.
You should do that. Looks like it's going to be crazy. So,
Oh yeah. Stone Sour is one of my bucket list bands to shoot anyway, so
oh, okay. Well, does the Serenity of Summer tour, is it coming around? Are you going to
uh
be around that at all?
I don't think it does. I'm
Okay.
trying to get to the one in Louisville, Kentucky, Louder Than Life.
Louder Than Life. Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
So I'm gonna try and make it out for that one.
Okay, awesome.
So we'll see how that pans out. How's the
For sure.
how's the Arizona heat?
It is hot. It's really hot. We were, man, my AC stopped working the other day too
Oh
in my
god.
car. Oh, I'm sorry. So I just woke up like a little bit ago, but yeah, my AC stopped working in my car the other day, and I was just, I've lived here my whole life, so it's zero humidity, so it's not as bad as you think it is, but it does feel like you're standing in a microwave. That's what it does feel like. I can tell you that. But you know, there's air conditioning and things like that, and you know, I just don't go outside that often. You know, just get in your car, and there's usually an air conditioner in there for me, and then air conditioner in your house and everybody else's house, and every place you go, you just don't go, you know, go hiking or, you know, playing basketball or anything.
Oh, hell no.
That's all.
Run into the store real quick, avoid the heat.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, dude, you're fine to like walk around for like 5 minutes, but it just gets hot. You know, you're just sweating, and you know, it's rough.
Oh yeah, totally. I've been seeing it on the news, the heat advisories and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm glad I'm not in Arizona.
But I'm telling you, have you been here before though?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, like I said, it is hot, but you just have to, like, with the zero humidity, it's really not as bad as like some of the places I've been. Like when you're like in like South Texas and stuff like that, or if you're in even Oklahoma, when we were there from Oklahoma, the humidity was rough. Like during the set, us and we were there with the Dinosaur Pileup guys and Ages guys, and like everybody. The Ages guys played before us, and they came back, and they were just like, "Yo, it is rugged." So, like everybody, all of us had a dressing room together, and we were all just like hurting so bad because it was hot. But you know, and then the tornadoes came through after we all played, but you know, it was crazy.
That's insane.
Or the tornado didn't actually happen, but the crazy weather that was potential tornado weather. But
yeah, at least you guys got out of there safe.
We did, for sure, but then Stone Sour got canceled that night, too, so it was, yeah, that sucks in that sense.
So the big thing that we're here to talk about is the new album that's coming out. It's actually y'all's debut.
Yes.
I got forwarded an exclusive copy and listened to it. Man, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that very much.
There's a lot of different influences that are going on in the album, from like punk and metal to like some hip hop elements. What kind of made you guys want to include that type of, you know, influence into your style of music?
Well, first off, I'm glad that you're hearing all the different influences, because it's been kind of a little difficult to only have like one or two songs out, you know. And we released the third song last week, Dead to Me. You know, there's so many different styles in there. I mean, that was the point. I mean, for us, was to just do whatever we wanted to do when we started the band. We've been in bands before, and we've always felt like that pressure to kind of please other people or make other people like our music. Mm-hmm. You know, there's always a little bit of that pressure, I guess, when you're making art. And this time we didn't. Like, we were just like, whatever we feel like, we're gonna do that. So, you know, some of the hip hop influences. I mean, we've been just way into Run the Jewels recently. There's a band called Run the Jewels that we love, and you know, there's like the Beastie Boys, and there's all kinds of stuff. I mean, I love, you know, Kendrick Lamar, all kinds of things. And then, you know, and then we love punk, we love metal, you know, we love hardcore, we love, I mean, everything. And we just wanted to take the best parts of everything, and just, you know, like I said, I don't know if I've said that before with you, but we wanted to make like a meal, and we wanted to just put whatever ingredients in we wanted to, whatever was going to make it taste good to us. And that's what we did.
Oh yeah. And it totally shows through too. It's, you know, kind of like early days of Papa Roach infused with Insane Clown Posse.
Insane Clown? Okay, I've never heard that one. I don't even... We toured with them for a little bit. I don't really listen to them, but I mean, that's cool that if that's what you picked up on, then that's great. I mean, whatever everybody hears is totally cool.
And when I first started listening to the album and the opening track, Architect, mm-hmm. I saw that, and this might be me really stepping out on a limb, but I saw that song possibly over the years turning into one of those Slipknot jump the fuck up moments.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what that song is, and that's, you know, we wanted that to be the jump the fuck up, or the, you know, the Corn Blind, and you know, whatever it is, like, yeah, that we wanted that song to be the opening track, like that, like the oh shit, you know, you wake people up the first 20 seconds on the album, and It's like, it's like get ready for the ride type thing.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And did you guys kind of have that mindset when you wrote the song? Is like, we
No,
need this like strong song to get crowd participation.
no, we did not do that. But that's what we found over time, because we wrote so many songs. That was just one of the songs that we is just stuck with us. So it's one of our favorite songs to play. And we always got good reactions from it when we played it live, especially around Arizona, like in the early days, like when we were just playing shows before anything had happened. That song just resonated really well with people, and it resonated with us really well. It made us, gives me those heavy chills when it hits in. I love that. So it just seemed like it should be the first track, like that, like you said, Jump the Fuck Up, or Are You Ready, or something like that. That was like, that ended up being that, but it wasn't planned that way.
Yeah, totally. It's that song that hooks you and makes you listen to the rest of the album.
Exactly. That's exactly what we ended up using it for sure. I'm glad that you felt that way. That's perfect.
And for me, when I listened to the album again this morning, you guys say fuck a lot on this record. More than me at my day job in the warehouse.
Wait, what was that?
See, I say fuck a lot in my day job in a warehouse,
okay, yeah.
So
yes.
I think you guys kind of like beat me.
Oh, yeah, with the amount of fucks on there. Yeah. I didn't. That's so funny, dude. Yeah, I mean, I think that just naturally happens when you're making heavy music. I'm not trying to say fuck for any sort of shock value or anything. I feel like that's over anyway. There was a time when that was a shock value thing, and I don't think in this day and age that it is. I use the word, I use swear words because most of the songs are aggressive and they're about things that I'm pissed off about. And that word usually expresses me being mad, just like in everyday life when you're saying swear words, it's because you're upset, and that usually helps me really get across my point. If you throw a fucking in the sentence, it makes people step back and go, oh, okay, he's mad, or whatever it is, So like if I say, dude, stop doing that, or if I say, dude, stop fucking doing that, it's so much more aggressive, and people like listen to you so much more,
Oh,
so yeah, that's why it's in there. I try to write lyrics that are like me talking, like actual phrases, nothing. Like, I want it to sound personal. I want it to sound like I'm actually saying what I want to say to you.
Yeah, totally. And I mean, that's one of the things when it comes to songwriting, is letting people get a glimpse of the real you instead of this fabricated person.
Exactly. Yeah, I want it to all feel personal. I want it to sound, because that's what my favorite music, the stuff that really hits me is stuff that it feels like, feels like it's someone's diary and they're writing about their day and whatever it is. I like diary honest style lyrics,
Yeah. And the big single that you guys have, Anti-Everything, it's been climbing up the active radio charts right now. What kind of inspired that song to, be more hip hop in the verses and then more kind of like punkish in the chorus?
Yeah, no real agenda there. It's just kind of how it happened. They kind of laid the music down, and John Feldman and David and the guys were in the studio, and they were just kind of laying the music down. And the song just had a cool vibe. That main riff is really sick, and they had the music. So then, I just catered to what I felt the music said, So the verse had that kind of a hip hop beat. So I tried to do a little bit of a Beastie Boys kind of thing on there or whatever. And then the chorus just felt like a big, Rise Against Papa Roach kind of thing.
That's
so
exactly what I got from it too. And I literally wrote that in my review of the album, that it had that Papa Roach chorus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's just kind of how it felt, and then I wanted to give it. I kind of felt like, okay, it felt a little poppier having the rap and then the singing, and then I wanted to really make sure it was like because we're a heavy band, so I wanted to be like, all right, this is the chorus, but then I'm going to give it another chorus after the chorus, and it's going to be a heavier chorus, and so it's going to tie it in and make it feel like Dead, was my thought. And then so I wanted to give it that chant, the anti-everything chant, and then so it brings it back to a heavier side of things, and then it makes it work with the rest of our music, because the rest of the stuff is kind of heavier. Oh, so, so that's kind of how that was the thought process behind that. But and then that was just a phrase that I liked. I had jotted that down. I jot down phrases or ideas, and then I'll look through my notepad. I just have ideas like hundreds of pages of lyrics of stuff that I'll never use and stuff that I'll go back and be like, oh, that's cool. Let me try that. Stuff like that. So, and the fact that ended up being a single was just it wasn't on purpose. It just after the song was done, same thing with Architect. It was done. It was like, all right, cool. We have something cool here. Or sometimes we finish a song and go, oh, this sucks. We're going to throw this away. I mean, we're very honest with it. We're just like, does this suck or is this cool? And we don't take it personal. It's just, we've written so many songs. It's just, did we hit it on the nose this time or do we not?
And with Anti-Everything, you guys kind of really did hit it on the nose because it's 18 on the U.S. main charts and 22 on the active rock charts, up there, with guys like Stone Sour that are just like plowing new releases out. How is that making you guys feel as a band that one of your singles, before your album has even come out, has climbed the charts to those numbers?
I mean, it's crazy. All the things that are happening are crazy. We didn't expect a lot of it, or any of it, really. But it's just cool. It's the same thing that's happened since we first sent it out to some friends. Everybody's just been reacting to it so heavily. We sent it to a couple friends, and then they sent it to some people, and then we just started getting, all this attention. And it's just great. I mean, it's a testament to just writing music, writing art for yourself, making art for yourself, and doing it from an honest place. That's what I can say. Because when I do that, I feel like I get such a better reaction. Even in my bands, growing up and stuff like that, that was the same thing. And then when I try to write music for other people, I wasn't happy, and I feel like it didn't do as well with other people. I feel like people can sense it because music is made with vibrations and things like frequencies and things, and people react to honesty, I think. And that our team has been amazing, like having like John and Jordan and Shirtone and CAA and ADA and all the people that are behind it. Like everybody's just been killing it. So I just, it's us, but it's also being aligned with the right people that really believe in you, that want to do a good job.
The music video for Anti-Everything too, it says that Fred Durst directed that. Is this the same Fred Durst that I'm thinking about?
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one.
How was it like having him directing your music video and, having somebody that was kind of influential in music for a little while, behind you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's still influential to people now, myself, but it was great, man. I mean, again, grew up listening to him. One of my first concerts was Limp Bizkit, actually, when I was growing up. Like, he's, you don't know what to expect, honestly, right? Because I only see him through the TV and through, the speakers and whatnot, and, his persona in his music. And he is those things when you meet him, but at the same time, he's a totally just cool dude. He's a regular guy, and, he was very much, it's cool because he does the music side of things, and then he does the director side of things. He does both. So he gets everything, and he really helps you to be yourself. That was his main thing, was be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. If you're not a tough guy, don't try to be a tough guy. If you are a tough guy, then be a tough guy. That kind of thing. And, it was great. He was just like, let's do something weird, and we just wanted to do something weird as well. Like, we didn't even care if you could really see us in the video or not. And, he was with that. And, So he's an artist. I mean, for sure, he's a super artist. Like I think he like is working with like a funky jazz band right now and doing all kinds of strange things. So I mean, he really does whatever he wants, and it's really cool.
No, that's man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
One thing that I didn't touch on with you guys at Carolina Rebellion, we got to talk about the contacts. What kind of brought that into y'all's, persona and stage presence?
Yeah, that was kind of early on. I think it was before we played our first show. I think we always had that before that. We wanted to do something. I mean, I wanted to do something just for the fun of it, and then also to have, something that would be a little bit different. Just a little something. I mean, we didn't want to do masks. We just felt like Slipknot did that, and they did it better than anybody. I don't know how you're going to do it better than them, just in our opinion.
Yeah.
And there are a couple other bands that have done it, and it works well. But if you're going to like Daft Punk has done it, and then Mushroom Head, and so many bands from all over different genres. Like Dead Mouse does it, and so it's like how do you do that and not replicate somebody, and then especially with our music being derivative of some of that Slipknot stuff. So we were just like, let's just do something. I mean, we played around with a lot of ideas, and the contacts. We talked about sunglasses, and we talked about the idea of like how you can't see someone's eyes and how it kind of takes away so much. You give away so much with your eyes, and so we're like, all right, maybe just contacts and kind of, we talked about the black ones, then the white ones just felt better. It felt like it was a lot more visible from the stage, and we're very calculated and all those things and everything we do, but it was a subtle thing, and we liked that it gave us kind of a leg up where you couldn't see what we were looking at, and we took away the element of giving away our eyes.
Oh yeah, totally. And I mean, it works. It really works for you guys.
Yeah. It's cool. It's a little something, and it's not a big deal to us. It's a simple thing, but it really does make a big difference. When we're walking around, exactly who we are, and all those things, and it creeps people out, and we like that a lot. I like creeping people out if possible.
And the last thing that I'm going to ask you before I wrap this up, because I know you're a very busy man and you kind of want to hang out a little bit while you're home. Now that you guys have been on the road a little bit, you've done multiple shows, multiple festivals, what is your favorite song to play live and the best crowd reaction that you get from one of your songs?
Well, it's Anti-Everything, for sure. I mean, that's, that song, and then FMFY are the only two songs that we released, and then we just released Dead to Me a week ago, or not even a week ago, I think. Anti-Everything gets the best reaction, hands down. It's like a radio hit, I guess. So it's when we play that, everybody perks up, and you can just tell everybody's like, oh, I know this song, stuff like that, and or they came to hear that song, whatever it ends up being. At some of the shows, when it's our show, I see everybody, everybody just wiles out during that song. So I have to say that's my favorite one to play, just because I like connecting with the crowd. That's one of my favorite things, is passing them the mic to sing the chorus, or just having everybody just wiling out. That's what it's about. So I can't wait for everybody to have the rest of the album, and we can just do that for the whole show, because there was just no way for people to know all the songs.
Oh yeah. The new album comes out July 21st. Where will the fans be able to find it?
Yeah, you can get it. I mean, it's on pre-order right now. If you pre-order it, you get 3 songs right away. So go pre-order it on iTunes, or it's on Amazon and Google Play, and all those places where you can get music. And then you can, I'm sure, I mean, it's going to be in, I don't know exactly which stores and that kind of thing when it comes out, but definitely you can get online there. There will be, physical copies and everything. We're working on bundles right now too. I've been getting so many messages about when those physical copies are going to be up. So I have an email in right now. I'm trying to figure it out, because I want to announce it to everybody and make sure that happens soon. But, you can go to our Facebook. It's DD Official, Dead Official. Our Instagram is Dead Official. And then our Twitter is We Are Dead. And I'm on there all the time trying to answer everybody's stuff. There's been more than I've ever had amount of messages and things like that. So I get a little backed up, but I try my hardest to try to write everybody back and, make sure I like everybody's posts and all that stuff. So come say hi and, get involved.
All right, that's awesome. They can catch you on the road. You guys got a rigorous touring cycle coming up through the end of October. Then January, you're on Shiprocked.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's going to be plenty of opportunities for people to catch you guys live and stop by and say, hey.
Yeah, we'll be all over the place, man. We got another couple bigger festivals that are coming out, too, that we're going to announce whenever. I don't know when they announce, but, yeah, there's so many of those festivals that I can't believe some of the bands we're playing with. It's they're incredible lineups. It's so rad. So, yeah, I hope everybody can get out to those.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate you taking out the time to talk with me. And
thanks for having me, dude.
Try and rest up a little bit before you guys get back on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do.